everyone, I'm Nisha. Welcome to Little Craft Nest. So my daughters have been begging me all week to make cupcakes and we just finished making them. They are cooling on the kitchen counter and my girls can't wait to ice them. But while we wait, we thought we'd make some cute little cupcake toppers to put on top of them. It's almost Father's Day, so why not make Father's Day cupcake toppers? And we're also going to be using the new Cricut offset feature to make these, which will be a lot of fun. So for this project, you're going to need a Cricut Cutting Machine, some cardstock, and some little toothpicks to hold up our little cake toppers. If you're new here and you're interested in Cricut and crafting tutorials, hit that subscribe button and press that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let's head over to Design Space and start designing our cupcake toppers. The first thing I'm going to do is grab some text on the left and I'm going to type in number 1. And then let's do text and do dad all in caps. And I'm going to put that underneath. Now I'm going to change the font to Impact. So go up to the fonts at the top, System, and I'm going to write Impact. There it is. Let's change dad as well to the same font. There we go. And then just place it where you want it to be. Now I'm going to highlight both of these and align them at the top and then press center. And that looks good to me. Now I'm going to highlight both the number 1 and dad and press attach at the bottom right. And I'm going to make these both, what color should we do? Let's do these blue. And now I want to create an offset just so this jumps out a little bit. So at the top, I'm going to click offset and you can see the outline around. Now you can adjust that and make that smaller or bigger. I'm gonna make it slightly smaller, but not too small, and press apply. And there is our cake topper. However, I don't like these holes in here. So I'm going to select my black layer at the background and go to the bottom right and press contour. And I'm just going to click those little holes that I don't want there and then they won't show up anymore. So exit out of there and here we go. There is our background and then we will be gluing this onto the front. Now I'm going to be using cardstock for this project. You could do cardstock for one layer and vinyl for another layer if you want. I'm going to do all cardstock today and I will do the background in black and we'll do the front in blue. Now, I don't like to see the toothpick at the back of my design, so what I'm going to do is select my background layer, my offset layer, and I'm going to press duplicate. And that way we'll have a layer in between our toothpick when we attach that. Now, I think this cake topper is way too big. It's measuring almost about 4 inches here. So I'm going to make that a little smaller. So let's group all these together so I make them the same size at the same time. And let's shrink this down. Let's see. I think 2.2 would be good for this project. And when we're ready, we can go over to make it. Now I'm going to load my first mat with black cardstock and I'm going to load my second mat with blue cardstock. And then I will press continue. I'm going to select medium cardstock. That is the material I'm using today. I just finished cutting out our cardstock. I actually went back before I cut it out and duplicated the images a few more times so I would make more than one cupcake topper. Now, when we're working with cardstock, you'll want to remember to take your mat off of the cardstock and not pull your cardstock off the mat. If you pull it off the top, you're probably going to bend your cardstock or have some creases in it, and that's not what we want. So we're going to flip our mat over and gently pull our images off our mat. Okay, and here are all our offset images that we have. And now we have to get our glue images, and we are going to glue them onto our offset background here. So we have a lot of cut pieces on our blue mat. And so we got the background off, but we still have all these little pieces here. So you could try to fold it over and peel off each individual piece. Another thing that works is getting a little spatula and gently taking them off. I'm just going to see how many I can take off this way, and then the rest I will use my spatula for. Now we're just going to get our background and line everything up so we know where it goes before we glue it down. I'll be using this clear glue, and I like to apply it using a toothpick so it doesn't get too messy. And I also love to keep some wet wipes nearby just in case I make a mess. When you're done gluing each letter onto the background, it's time to add our little stand on the back. So we will be putting a toothpick on the backing here, and then we will be gluing another backing on top, and then we'll get a nice clear finish. So we're going to turn them over. I'm going to add just a little dollop of glue here. And then I also want to put glue on the rest of the back as well. Now we can get our other layer, and we'll just stick that on there. Just hold it for a few seconds. And there's our first cupcake topper complete. Now I'm going to have to pull off some of this dried glue that I got on here. But let's finish the other ones up. And here are all our little cake toppers ready to put on our cupcakes after we finish icing them.
Oh, another ice cream. That's good. Oh. Oh, the point of the game is that fun. This is fun. We should do this more often.
I hope you enjoyed learning about making cupcake toppers today. They turned out so cute. My husband loved them, my kids loved them, and they made our cupcakes look so much better, especially since we're not bakers. Maybe you are a baker and these are going to make your cupcakes shine. Let me know in the comments below what type of cupcake toppers you're hoping to make. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and press that subscribe button for more crafting tutorials.